Okay, so here is a Java4 collection project, and we're going to start with a package. When we are doing the package, we have to make sure that it has the same name as our public class. So public class Java4 collections. Public class is where the template is the template. It houses the methods and fields we want to use. Public to make sure that we are letting others people see it. Methods, it's a set of instructions where we tell Java what to do. And then static, this is so we can call out variables or methods that belongs to the class. And then void, we do not want a value to return, so we're going to use void. And then main, this is where we start the execution of the program. Every time we want to print it in the console, it has to be in the main method along with the variables. So these are my variables right here. And then the first print, the first one that's being asked, where it is asked for an array, and I use the array list since it's more efficient if I want to add or remove element. I use the dot get and dot size parentheses and then the -1 to fetch the element from those index, and it doesn't matter how many index there are, this method would always fetch the first and last element. As you can see in this case, in double I and then triple I also perform that method in number 1 and number 2, where I find the difference, sum and average of an array list and arrays. So here's the printout for 1A, and then the printout, the difference at ages 2. And then for the 1C, average age for ages 2 is 25.55. 2B, I use string builder. Okay, so here in 2B, I used string builder to place the array in one variable, dot string to and dot trim. And so I can keep the space and commas in between. And then question 3, how do you access the last element of an array? It is by using the method get. And then number 4, or question 4, how do you access the first element using an array? It's by using the dot get, and then the 0 would be the first element. We use dot get in accessing any index. And then number 5, I use an array, so then I have to use dot length to fetch size of the index and print it out. And then number 6, so if we toggle it down here, so you can see. Okay, so here in 7, that's where we're going to start to do the method. And now these are just all the printouts and variables for 7 to 12, 7 to 13, my bad. And then number 7. Okay, so I skipped number 6. Let me just go back. Number 6 is the same as 5, but I had to get the sum of all the elements instead. 7 is where I have to start creating new method. So you will see variables in this under number 6, like I said earlier. And then 7, I had the string pass the int multiple times and concatenated the word to each other. Then here's what it is. I have to concatenated word 7. Number 7, word 4 times. Then number 8 is a straightforward method when I just print out the string. Number 9 is a double. Oops, I should. Number 9 is a double and boolean method. And then number 10, I use the dot stream. Number 10, I use the dot stream to take all the value of variable numero and dot average to calculate the average value. And then number 11, again, I use boolean method. 12 is a boolean in a double, since it's asking to pass the boolean to a double. And then number 13, when I was asked to create a method of your own that solved a problem. In comments, write what method does and why you created it. So in this case, I use 2 methods to get what is asked. I use the dot equals and for loop to run each element to check for the keyword, and had it return to total count. This is for the travel credential, and copy the same method for the standard credential. So this one, I forgot to say it, but then my problem is the state government in Arizona wanted to know how many residents have gotten the federal complaint travel driver license versus those whom decided to keep their non-federal credential. And then so I just created the list. That's the list. And then here I used the for loop for travel, because I wanted to know how many travel driver license we have in this array, and then use the total count. And then I did the same in this one. I just changed the keyword to standard. That's for the standard credential. And then I wanted to return the total count. And here is the total count for number 13. Total count for travel credential is 10. And then the total amount for those who has the standard credential is 5. That's it. Thank you.